Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. If Buhari's government freed terrorists, it should do the same to Nnamdi Kanu. If Buhari's government freed terrorists, it should do the same to Nnamdi Kanu. Samuel Otorm speaks. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Samuel Otorm, the governor of Benue State, has made a plea for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, who is currently being held in custody, so that the ongoing peace process in the country may be treated more seriously. According to a release that was issued by Peter's Ichul, the governor's senior special assistant on diasporal affairs, Otorm made the call in the United States while he was receiving a courtesy visit in Washington, D.C. from a group that was operating under the aegis of American veterans of Igbo origin. Otorm was quoted as saying that the problem involving Nnamdi Kanu was a social-political one that needed to be addressed politically. He noted that even members of Boko Haram, who represent a larger threat to the unity of the country, had frequently been liberated, relocated, and some of them had even been absorbed into the military services. He charged Igbo veterans living in the United States of America with believing in a unified Nigeria and brought attention to the fact that no nation on earth is devoid of difficulties. The governor of Benue State informed the assembled company that a power transfer to the southeast was feasible provided that the people of the area put aside their disagreement and worked together to achieve their goal. His demand for freedom of worship was intended only to protect the rights of Christians, but also to ensure that all Nigerians can practice their faith without fear of being harassed or intimidated in any region of the country. He thanked the group for the appreciation of his relatively minor contributions to national discourse, but he challenged southeastern Nigerians living abroad to begin their charitable work at home by stating that there is nowhere better than home, adding that only peace and security can guarantee the success of your investment back home. As a result, the governor made an appeal to the veterans, asking them to back efforts to promote peace in the southeast area. He did this in the hopes of ensuring that the veterans' towns and investments would enjoy lasting growth and prosperity. Dr. Sylvester Lonya, the organization's president, and Dr. Prince Joe Nduka, the president, vice president, were in charge of the organization. Other members of the delegation were Dr. Ofo, the group's PRO, as well as Dr. Mrs. Ajulu, who had previously served as Nigerian's ambassador to the South Africa. Dr. Onya was effusive in his admiration for Otorm's bold confronting of Nigerians' difficulties, saying that only a position like that from leaders could establish bridges of understanding and provide hope to despondent Nigerians living outside of the country that one Nigeria is feasible. The organization, on the other hand, voiced concerns about the next general election as a result of the rising level of instability in the nation and urged Governor Otorm not to give up on looking into the most effective strategies for election security. Samuel Otorm, the governor of Benue State, has made a plea for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, who is currently being held in custody so that the ongoing peace process in the country may be treated more seriously. According to a release that was issued by Peter Ichus, the governor's senior special assistant on diaspora affairs, Otorm made the call in the United States while he was receiving a courtesy visit in the Washington, D.C. from a group that was operating under the aegis of American veterans of Igbo origin. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is.